Hello people and welcome to a new shoutcast by Uncle Pecan here. I'm trying something different now and wanted to make a player special where I highlight some players which I think are interesting for you to see how they build and perform on the battlefield, etc. And this episode 1, I thought let's do it for Don Artie. He's like a really good player. He has a really good style of building, and sometimes he is very unpredictable, resulting in very poor games as well. So I thought, to be fair, I must also show you some games where he performed really bad, like this one, for instance. And Donnie is a guy, his real name is Corné. He comes from my country. He lives in Gouda. It's a middle big city in the middle towards the western side of the country. And it's one of the few places in the Netherlands where people are still decent and friendly towards each other. Maybe that's not really true, but it doesn't matter. What is interesting about Donati, this game, he tried something with leather. As you can see, he's even blocking this iron mine. Maybe that's why he decided to go for only leather. I don't know. This is a game played maybe a year ago. I still saved it because it was a little bit of a special game, a rare game, where me and Fu played with Don. Was nicely located here in this side of the map, on this pocket location. I was playing here besides him towards the front because this was played left versus right. And Fu was playing here in the south. As you can see, he had decent game. I had iron only, also decent. But then we see Donati here, who had only 20 bows this time. And you fought with a clown like Donati, who calls himself Black Museum. That's some sort of Netflix TV show or something. In this game, you lose big time. But you will see what happened. They tried some scouting here. This is Lady Pauline, who scouts Donati here and destroys some of his bows. Yeah, I think cannot catch up the wooden weapons anymore, and even recruits are so incredibly low. Even the 3 gold smelters. This is one of the games that I saved where Donati is playing so poor. Like, his fighting is also, he didn't know what to do at the stand with the low troops he had, so he's losing what he has, he loses to 1 knight. I decided to, it was so poor that I decided to help him out, but then I was attacked by Baratheon here. I need to go back. Don had some nice reinforcements here. There's only bows, by the way, for some silly reason. That I believe, Fu is on his own here against 2 players. So I decided it needs to be done something at least now. Otherwise we'll lose. We should have lost this game already, I think. Don, where are you? Come on, show us what you got. Nah, it will not happen this game. So I launched an attack on Bara. Don is too late. Just walking around like a zombie or something. But then we managed to kill off Baratheon here. That they thought they never could win this, so they quit. So we actually won this game with a clown like Don with us. And then I want to show you the stats. He has an unbelievable amount of 9 kills the whole game. So, alright, let's continue with performance number 2 I want to show you. This is the same guy, Artie, playing on an 8-player eruption. And he has the guts to do some different strategies. This one was really nice. Was going for crossbows only, and as melee unit he chose for X-Fighters. But he actually had a nice army, as you can see. And he can perform really well. He knows what good build orders are, and he is bold enough to try things in game. He has no lack of creativity, so to speak. And yeah, this was a game also needed some extra attention. Played some time ago, but I saved it because Don was playing the stars out of heaven on this one. Look at this, he has almost 40 X-Fighters, 45 crossbowmen with yeah, almost enough recruits. Yeah, the people who play this game with him will never forget this moment where he just takes the lead, getting all his X-Fighters in one row. Look at this. And challenge the enemy to catch the snake, which of course will happen. SLS is biting, and then he uses all his crossbowmen in a double row. To make as much kills as possible, but then again, only Donnie can pull off something like this. He is killed like crazy. No idea how many X-Fighters he had, but it must have been maybe 50 or something, but they're all gone very quickly. Yeah, but it worked out kind of okay. So this was really nice to be part of this. Yes, having showed you how good Donnie can perform, I can show you now what I really like about Donnie. When I think about good build orders, I think about how he performs on location 1, Golden Cliffs. So I'll show it to you now, how he's building here, because yeah, he's a little bit better than other good players who's playing on the same location. So let's see how he builds and why he is successful here. because he is not a special player number one on my list for no reason, of course. And he developed himself in the past few years to a more solid player who knows how to build and how to play in team games as well. He was really unpredictable some time ago. It's difficult to balance games with him. It's getting better. This is the Golden Cliffs fast version I created, because as you know, Cozy's maps are all with slow unlock build order. This is with fast unlock build order. He goes for wood here, but it's kind of low here in this side. It looks like a big forest, but actually not that many trees here. Same for this place here on top. Not that much trees. So we will go to trees here. But you can set it for more players who know this lock. They usually go, because your iron is here anyway, you need to go to here. They go here quick, set up this woodcutter. And remember, of course, really important on Golden Cliffs, always get up a second sawmill fairly early in the game. Because he was here pretty early with this iron, he's setting up a weaponsmithy first. Would make his swords along with his armory smithy, because if you only go for swords and you set up a weaponsmithy this early, you can only catch up with 3 armory smithies. And actually, there's not much to tell you. He's playing really decent. The only thing I noticed is that he's a bit earlier with everything compared to other players who play here. But lock 1, Golden Cliffs, is usually a lock that is picked a lot by players. Players like to perform here. It's not that hard. Yeah, look how these swords are going. He has 17 swords in the storehouse. He needs at least another armory smithy to catch up with the swords. Making leather jackets already. It's maybe a little low on coal. Let's take a look. 7 coal mines on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he can use some extra coal mines, but he's making them now. And I think he will place a 3rd armory smithy once this iron smithy is up. Yeah, you can see his peacetime army. It is nearing 30 swords and also 30 leather, alongside with 10 horses and almost enough recruits. So this is really a good build order. Probably one of the best I've seen so far on this location. Alright, here we come to the last part of the dish cast for Donnie. And he isn't a special player for nothing, of course. And this particular game shows his qualities as a builder, especially, but also his fighting is really nice. And we see again, like in the last game I showed you on Golden Cliffs, that he goes for double the intelligence. pretty early. And you don't see that happen too often these days. I remember in the old days we used to go for crossbowmen and militias. We always started with 3 gold smelters. And as you noticed, he's up here in the north part of this map. So he will place his troops somewhere like here. And he's up against, in this game, Max T. And here playing in black is Baratheon. So let's see how it goes after peacetime. Yeah, he's still making more farms. But he has at this point only 4. So he's playing really small. As you can see, 2, 3 big farms. Yeah, you need that 5th farm. And he's planning 2 more here. That's a bit of a strange location, but still, he has a really good army here. This is really the game where Donnie shines. He sent me this game. He said, I have a really good peacetime army, just check it out. So that's why I pause here, and he has more than 100 units at 60 minutes. Including 61 pikemen and 51 bowmen. That's really impressive. And I can show you which people he played with in his team, but he's actually playing pretty isolated from the rest of his teammates. So I will only focus on Donnie here. And you see, they didn't scout him right after peacetime, so they cannot see how many troops he has. Yeah, how imba is this? Don is destroying Max and Baratheon all alone. Yeah, this was a really nice performance by Don. I wouldn't say once in a lifetime for him, but this is probably one of his best games after peacetime. Best performance. And it has to do with the large amount of pikemen he set up, but I think maybe more due to the big group, very big group of bowmen who were standing behind the pikemen, and the bows couldn't be flanked because it's narrow enough here. Yeah, it's almost overpowered. But this is Donnie at his best, and this ends also the special around Donati. I hope you have a better idea now, if you don't know him well enough, like me, what kind of player he is, what he's capable of. And nice kills, huh?